loves, and welcome to Bree's Project Books, and welcome to the Christmas Holiday Mix Week 2. Today's host is Kenya from Kenya's Decor Corner. Kenya is best known for her beautiful Tudor and farmhouse design styling in home decor and tablescapes. This collab is titled Crafting for the Holidays. This holiday season, most of us want to spend less on holiday decor by using what we have or create decor for less money. We will be sharing some great holiday crafting ideas for you to try to make it easier on the pocket this season. So let's get started. Hello everyone, we are going to get started with this crafting project. What we're going to do is do a chair wreath. This year they are getting popular with the wire wreath, and that's what you see here is this little wire ring that I am going to create a wreath. I've already created one for one of the chairs, and the wreath looks like this. It has some greenery, mixed greenery on both sides of the ring, and we have some pearls, and it all ends in this beautiful black thin velvet ribbon that hangs on very long tails. And this is a beautiful wreath that will hang on the back of my kitchen chair. So this is what we are going to create today. So we're going to put that over on the sides, and we are going to get started. So what you would need for this project is, of course, a metal wreath. I have some pearls here that's 16 in a pack. These came from Michael's. They were $4.95, but I got them during the Black Friday sale. And then we have some ribbon that I already pre-measured and cut. We have some pine picks that I already sprayed the tips on, little sprigs of ice pine, and the tools that you need is a glue gun, wire cutter, and some wire. First, what we done is we painted this ring. It was silver, and what we're going to do, we are going to take these pines here and we are going to cut these. Now you see me work with these little pine picks before. They were originally all green, and I used them on a lantern collab, and I'm going to use that same technique from that lantern design that I created and transfer it to this ring. So we are going to use 2 of these picks on each side. So to make it pliable, we are going to curve it so it can go around the ring easily. Now the ring has an attachment where they attach the wire. This is a joint right here, so we're going to make sure that that is down the bottom, and we're going to make that our middle point. So we're going to take this part here, we're going to touch that down at the bottom, and we're going to lay our pines. We're going to take the first one, and then the second one is going behind the first one, and we're just going to lay it down here to see how it lays. You can wire it or you can glue it. I'm going to do both. The reason I'm doing both because the glue keeps it in place until I'm ready to wire, and then I will wire it afterwards for extra security. So I'm going to do this at regular speed so you can see what I'm doing. I've done this a couple of times already, so I'm pretty sure that I got a feel of it, but you can always turn the wreath over to make sure that you hitting the areas with the glue that you want to make sure that it's glued to the ring. Take your wire. So we're going to twist it in the back, and then we're going to take our wire cutter and cut it as short as we can without cutting it too close. Then we're going to take another piece, and we're going to do it another tie at the top. And then we have our first installment on our wreath. Now we're going to take the second one, so that lays right behind the one that you installed. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add a little glue, and once it attaches, you can go ahead and use your wire to secure it. So if you've been watching me on my Christmas special so far with Christmas with Bree, you would notice a theme. I'm not going to tell you what the theme is, like the 2 lanterns that I decorated for a collaboration, and they are similar. Okay, so we have one side done. So we're going to go ahead. At this point, we are going to add our little crystal leaves here. So we're just going to keep laying until we get the effect that we want. Is we're going to glue, but before we do that, we are going to cut the stem off on here, make it a little shorter so it can blend nicely with the first pine pick. And we're going to make sure that we have the shiny part of this branch, semi-branch, on the outside. So when we put the glue on here, we make sure it's not on the shiny part. We're going to go ahead and lay that right on top of the first one, right on top of here. Now what I'm going to do is just show you how I'm doing this side first, and then we're going to go ahead and do the other side off camera, so it won't take too much time. There we are. That's one side. So we're going to do the other side off camera, and then I will be back for the next step. Okay, everyone, we are back. We have done both sides now. Now we're going to do the bow and tails. We have this long, beautiful strip of velvet ribbon, and we're going to take the first piece. All of the ribbon are the same size. So we're going to take the first piece and we're going to make a hoop. And we're going to attach that hoop at the end. So we're going to take some little glue and attach our ribbon at the end. So it make a nice enclosed hoop. So now we have a hoop here. And then we're going to press the ends together. And we're going to do another dab of glue. Just a small amount. Don't need that much at the moment. And we're going to attach that together. And now we have our little hoops for our bow. It's our semi bow here. So this is the back and this is the front. And basically it's going to attach right here at the center. Then we take another dab of glue again, put it on the back, and we're just going to attach just enough to make this attached to stay, so we can be able to tie it, free our hands to tie the tails. So now that it's holding, you take your other strip here and you tie it. Turn this around. Make sure that it's even. Now we're going to just go ahead and tie a nice square knot, like so. Now before you tie it tight, you're going to make sure that your tails, the velvet part, is facing toward the front. So what I normally do is make a little twist here. Just twist it just a little bit, make sure that it's facing toward the front. And then I would take a dab of glue and just a little dab to attach it so it won't move. So when you turn it around, there we have our beautiful bow. And the tail stays just like that toward the front. Now, what I normally do, because I don't want this too much of a hoop sitting up, so what I normally do is take a little dab of glue in between, right close to the knot there that we have, and we're just going to take a little dab and we're going to close that hoop a little bit so it looks neat and don't be flopping everywhere. We're going to do the same thing on this side. Now the last thing we need to do is our pearls here. So we are going to take, it's 6 on each side, so it's a total of 12 pearls. There's 16 in the pack, I've already had 4 left over, and what we're going to do, just like you see here, I painted these black, and then I went over it with some sealer. So we're going to go ahead and take these out of the packet, and like I said, you need 6 black and 6 white. So we already have 4. We need to get about 4 more. And then we're going to take them out and color them black. So we're going to color 4 black, and we just need 4 of the pearls. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we are done painting and sealing these gems. Here are the black ones that I completed and sealed. Now these are adhesive, and they're not strong enough to stay on the wreath, so we are going to strengthen the adhesive with some glue. So I'm just going to lay them on here at the moment to see how I want this to look. Okay, so that's how we're going to have it. Let's see what it looks like before we glue it down. Okay, so we have it placed. We're going to just glue them down now. Now you may need to glue some of the leaves down to secure up under here, because the gem's only going to adhere to the top part of the leaf. So you may have to go up under there and glue in between the leaves so it can be all glued together as one, so it won't be flopping all over the place. If you know what I mean. So that's what it looks like. I've already secured this side here, and we are done. So now we're going to install it so you can see what it looks like. So here it is, my friends. It's gorgeous. I'm loving it here on my chair pull. If you don't have a chair pull, don't worry. You can still use this idea by using a ribbon, just like I have here. I just tie the ribbon onto the wreath itself and wrap the ribbon on top of the chair, down the front of the chair, and tuck the rest of the ribbon down in the crease of the bottom of the chair. That will hold the wreath steady, and you still have the same beautiful look if you had a chair pull. Thank you, loves, for joining me for week 2. I hope you were inspired to craft some great ideas and decor for your Christmas holiday. Thank you, Kenya, for another fabulous collab, my sister. And also thank you for joining me for a second year. Don't forget to check out the playlist below for more fabulous crafting ideas. I will see you guys on next week for week 3 for another fabulous Christmas holiday idea, inspiration, and decor. See you soon. Smooches!